One thing in Wales I absolutely love, which is the gorgeous Italian restaurant called Prezzo's. Where in Wales? Cardiff? Port Arthur? Wait, Port Arthur's the place over here, isn't it? Hang on. Have I just got my geography woefully and horribly wrong? Pretty sure that's actually Port Arthur. What's another big Welsh place? Yay, geography in the UK. Clearly my strong point. Aberystwyth. There you go. Do all the major powers have stupid conscription laws again? I don't think so. I think that is something they have fixed. Yeah, they seem to have fixed that. Though actually, Russia's already on extensive. Russia's taken some serious casualties. Fentiang's still unlimited. You're unlimited. You haven't actually changed. How many troops has Russia lost so far? Dare I ask? 2.1 million. Oh no, that's Japan's lost 2.1 million. How has Russia only lost 800k? Japan, the hell have you been doing? Clearly you've been doing this all wrong. Right, just one more man needs training. And then the Marines will be ready for whatever madness I need them to do. Wrexham's in England. Port Talbot. That's what I was thinking, not Port Arthur. I knew it was a port something. I mean, actually, having just punched through there, we should probably do something like this. No, that's not what I said. I said, stop. Oi. That. And that. And then that. And now you can counterattack here. Perfect. Excellent. Meanwhile, elsewhere along the line, things aren't looking bad enough for our enemies, so we're just going to leave them alone. One thing I might do is attack them with this guy, so that when they arrive, they will be in a position to actually move. Oh, easy win. That was a surprise. Go, go, crazy cars! You done? You're done. Right, stop training. Now, question. How's supply? Supply is just fine. We have solved our supply issues. And that is why my armies are suddenly fighting a hell of a lot better. I mean, these guys are out of supply, but that's still being built up. Can we prioritize that any further? That was Shanghai, wasn't it? So yeah, let's do that. And then let's do that. How have I lost so many civilian factories? A bunch seem to have just disappeared. It's not from bombing, is it? No. Oh, maybe it is. No, this is a air battle we should be winning. We outnumber them 300 to 100. Yeah, that's providing dodgy information, I would say. Swansea, that's another one, yeah, you're right. Alright, keep going. The pass is in sight, guys, the pass is in sight. Go, 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 go! I could add 3 of the Marines to that army. I don't think I will. Also, this line needs to be reduced. And you guys can definitely punch through here now. Increase in stability. Huzzah! And that's going to give me my civilian factories back again, I hope, and also beef up my production. We're still short on artillery, but we're okay for everything else. In fact, we're getting a lot of tactical bombers. We could actually create another tactical bomber wing. I like the sound of that. New one of those. Tactical bomber. To 50. Here. Kill their land units. Alright, supply. So acceptable. Still struggling there, but we are upgrading it. And Tibet and Bhutan are looking just fine. Aha! We have got the mechanized, which means that my motorized will be a lot stronger, and it's just days away from 43, so we're going to wait on that. You guys... Actually, one of you can go there. Advanced computing machine, likewise, we'll just wait until 43. And yeah, you guys are on the march. Marvellous! Oh shit, unfortunately this land is going to Fentiang. Which means I can't upgrade the infrastructure, son of a bitch! Ah! That's gonna cost me. I hate that you can't upgrade the infrastructure in allied territory. It makes no sense. You can do it in puppets, you just can't do it in allied. Right, you've almost been pushed back. Magnificent. All of you, punch through here. Go. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Push them back. And you. Come on, guys. We have momentum on our side now. Meanwhile, you guys are being pushed because Qing is gaining some of the Fentiang territories, which is very annoying. Yeah, that is definitely one of my major grievances with this. Alright, you guys, keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't waste the opportunity that has been granted to you. 31st of December. Happy New Year! And we want 43 technologies, which are industrial in nature, construction 5, and probably production efficiency growth, considering our lines are so high. Let's do that. Activate the battle plans. I don't really want to, because I don't want them just throwing themselves at silly fights. I mean, where we have advantages, I want to kind of do it myself. The main reason for the battle plans, honestly, is to get the planning preparation, which I can then use manually in my own attacks. Because so long as they have planning preparation, it doesn't actually matter if they're following their plan or not. It's just an attack bonus. You are looking like you're going to lose there, so I'm going to have you withdraw and reinforce that. And I want you to... why did we abandon that spot? I'm confuzzled. And I am still losing supply. And it is still in that Qinghai area. Right, so we did push them. You try and do some sneaky sneaks. You attacking into there, that's good. You're repulsing that attack, which is fine. Okay, they're attacking here, which means that I can then counterattack them. Hopefully successfully. Yes. You probably attack... no, don't attack there. That's a silly plan. No, I don't want any volunteers because you'll just cause me problems. No, don't go there. Okay, we just took another province. Excellent. Are you guys moving? No. You could cause me a lot of problems just by taking that one spot. Actually, we still have a connection through here, so not so much. You are running away. Why are you running away? Do not run away, please. Please, please, no, please. You'll no run. This is bad. Because they can cut me off here. Although, you guys have still not taken that spot. Come on! Let's go! We can do this. Losing more and more artillery. I want to take that spot, damn it. I am so bitter about the fact... oh! That's going to be such a problem later. I'm already over the supply limit. Like, this war is just going to falter here. until I attrition myself to death, because they're bigger than I am. Alright, keep pushing through. Yeah, see, I'm taking horrific amounts of attrition. Nah, screw this. This is silly. Let's make this a fight that is under my control. That did not do anything. Fall back line. Along the mountains, where we can just bleed them. And more importantly, where I have infrastructure control. That's where I want you. Go. And then you guys may as well just join his army, honestly. Off you go! Fighting Russia is always a war of attrition. My advice is build defense and hold for a while. I mean, ordinarily yes, but I was rather hoping that I'd be able to blitz through, take this pass, and then basically cut off the whole of Siberia. The problem being that I can't supply my own forces because Fentiang is dumb and doesn't build any infrastructure here. And it doesn't let me do it for them. Which I would quite happily do. I would quite happily divert some of my industry to build up their infrastructure for them. But no, that's not a thing. Hell, even let me do it at a penalty. That would work. Right, let's go. Back off. Just don't get cut off while you're backing off. Looks like Fentiang sending some troops here. Don't really need you here. I kind of need you over here. And the other thing I would like to do, actually, is see if I can have any shenanigans up here with my Marines. So let's cancel that order and bring the Marines in. Right, let's just say garrison that. And you can make your own way over there. And then we'll use you to attack from behind. And hopefully we'll get some cut-offs with them. Maybe get a mod that lets you. That's actually a rather good shout. Browse workshop. And if anyone else wants to look while I'm doing this, just so I'm not spending too much time off screen, that would be great. Allied infrastructure. Ally infrastructure. Build ally. Why does this keep coming up with red alert stuff? Like, this is Dan Rome. Seriously, how is ally infrastructure got anything to do with Rome? I mean, I get that Rome builds roads and stuff, but still. No. Oh, the search system in Steam is terrible. So if anyone else wants to look for it, be my guest. But I kind of suspect it doesn't exist. Alright, well, this has suddenly become a rather boring war of attrition now. Not at all what I was hoping would happen. Aircraft are still going to be active in northwest China because that's where we are going to be fighting them. Oh no, we're being pushed back. Oh no, oh no. We've lost 10,000 men already. Disappointed! Tiger Club economy. Huzzah! So now our economy should just take off. With our minus 10% consumer goods factories, production efficiency +3, factory output +3. Marvellous. We could get some oil of our own. I'm kind of surprised that I'm not able to do any of these upgrades. I need to do the secret deal with Hapag, which I apparently never did. So yeah, that's apparently not a thing. We could do some of the army changes. Or navy. Don't really need the navy though. Or we could get some oil supplies. I'm going to... going to get the oil supplies and then we'll do the other stuff. You'd better not be getting cut off here. Just back off, guys. Run away! Run away! Then once the front line is being restricted down to where we have our fullback line, then I'll flip it into an actual front line and change things from there. Cool. And now all three of you are upgrading. Recon Company 3. Excellent. 43, so we could get Engineer Company, which sounds really useful now that we're actually on the defensive. Marvellous. And now we just need Fentiang to not be on the front line. Oh man, Qing's units are so weak right now. How's the supply looking? Still a little bit iffy there. Tibet is absolutely flooding with supply at the moment. Yeah, we're totally fine everywhere else. Have the Marines arrived? No. Why not? Where are my Marines? My Marines are currently sailing around the tip of Malaysia. And Singapore. Alright, so the Fentiang mountain divisions are actually doing a pretty good job of holding these mountain areas. But I don't particularly want to be absorbing your attrition problems. So I'm just going to leave you to it. Nukes. Yeah, could do. Honestly, this is just about to become a super grindy, boring kind of game. Fighting across this area. It was a mistake to join this war. I'd totally forgotten that Fentiang would be given this territory automatically. Because it's their core. Super duper annoying. My artillery deficit continues to grow. Persia's declared war on Turkey. That's an interesting change. Especially as Turkey is a puppet of Egypt. Meanwhile, the American Civil War continues on strongly. The AUS might actually win. That's a turn for the books. And they are in fact on the very verge of Chicago, having already taken Detroit. So that's a lot of the CSA industry that's gone. So not only have Germany won, the AOS have won. This is a weird game. Go to the other save game. Well, this would have happened regardless. Well, I guess the only difference would be I would have taken like Yunnan and maybe Madras. Still could. I'd only need a skeleton crew to hold this area. Actually, I may as well hold that bit. It's all mountains. Yeah, we will. So I'm just going to modify that fallback line very, very slightly. To say... that. And then you two. Once we've retaken this Langzhou province, you should attack there to stop them reinforcing. Wow, that is a lot of resistance you're suffering. How long till you arrive? 4 days. 2 hours. Oh, that was only 1 unit though. We still could. I mean, these guys are super, super poor. Will the AOS join Mitteleuropa, or do they usually just go after the Entente on their own? That is a good question. I'm not sure. It kind of depends on whether they're aligning with Germany or not in their diplomacy. Which I'm not even sure they can do. There are some serious fireworks going on outside right now. Just hear this constant bang, bang, bang. Either that or Britain's under attack right now. I am not seeing anything about Germany. I mean, there's definitely attack Canada and attack the Internationale. No, it does not look like there's anything to do with Germany, which is interesting. Well, I guess the AUS is kind of America first. We're not getting involved with international politics except in the Americas. Can we please take Lang Sao? Come on. Can't be that far away now, surely. And now there's 5 units there. Come on! No, that's not where I told you to go. This is. Just take it. Just take it. This is the first time I've ever seen the AUS winning. The CSA usually wins. Yeah, usually. Alright, looks like we've lost the fight for that one. Which is kind of annoying. Alright, so you two. Split you out of there. New front line. I'm basically just going to tell you hold that. And take that. You have one job, guys. One job. You should be able to do it pretty ably. Right, how is the infrastructure looking? Not terrible. And supply. Supply is still an issue, but we're only 6 away now. So it is improving. It is improving dramatically and rapidly. And somehow Fentian continues to hold this front. I guess it's not exactly difficult. Forward observers, that is the reconnaissance bonus. Now let's grab another +10 organisation for infantry, motorised and mechanised. And a bit more organisation for regular tanks. In fact, that is something that we need to do, is start researching medium tanks. Didn't we put the front line? Yeah, all along there. So how come we haven't taken this back, guys? Come on, guys. How long am I streaming? Probably until about 11, so 2 more hours. And then after that, doing the EU4 preview stream from midnight until probably about 3 AM. GMT! Right, now have my Marines arrived. My Marines have arrived, and in fact it looks like Japan's trying to push out here. So this is where I can actually do some shenanigans. You know, I like some shenanigans. Right, I think we're going to try and just cut that off. I might even want to put the motorized over here with the Marines. You know what? I'm going to do that. Off you go. No, except that we're going to be struggling with Japanese levels of infrastructure, of course. That kind of goes without saying, though. Right, have we beaten them yet? Yes. Good! Good! That's what I like to see. And now they're beating me. You go and reinforce them. Not sure that you'll arrive on time. Oh no, you should be alright. You're only 7 days away. And then all of you hit that. And that is going to be my fallback line fully reinforced, and then we can switch it to a front line. Although, of course, the Fantiang bit is going to disrupt that. Great. Alright, Marines are going to be there fairly soon. They don't have the breakthrough and the firepower of these guys, though. Oh, I mean, these guys. I mean, we can really make them bleed here. And we can do that more or less indefinitely. Alright, so I think it is now time for the Siam State Railway. Or Chief of Air Force, so we can get more battlefield support. Air superiority and close air support. That is a really good bonus for us, actually, because we use a lot of Air Force right now. So we're going to do that, and we're going to research the tanks after. Because we still, I think we have to research, yeah, we have to research all the tanks. So that will be just fine. Chiang Mai oil is done. Right, so now I think it's going to be just time for the Royal Siamese Army. Just beef that up. Okay, so we've taken the entire front line now. That makes me very happy, because we can just entrench. Pretty much permanently. Meanwhile, my bombers and my aircraft continue just to wreak havoc. Fentiang is being pushed quite aggressively there. And the Marines are arriving slowly but surely. They'll need some time to build up their attack ability. In fact, kind of like the idea of having my motorized up here and then punching through with the motorized down to there. Because this is completely unguarded. And hopefully supply isn't going to be that much of a problem. It's going to be a problem. Of course it's going to be a problem. Meanwhile, how's Persia doing? It's pushing. It is definitely pushing. Right, now, Qing, Russia. All I need you to do is go ahead and attack me. Why don't you just go ahead and attack me? Artillery deficit is now being overcome. Motorized deficit is almost overcome. We have a lot more bombers and fighters and stuff that we could be using. So I'm going to go ahead and add some more tactical bombers. And in fact, you guys have such a long range, I'm going to base you here so that the fighters can be there in the front line, where they are needed the most. But still active here. Killing tanks. Construction 5, excellent. More faster factory buildingness. Let's get the last factory output and state size. And how are we doing for aircraft? I mean, I could get another 2 tactical bomber wings going, potentially. Did they not join? They did not leave. And they are still reinforcing, so that's not so much of a benefit. You guys, in the meantime, can go up to 200 aircraft each. And be just fine. Royal Siamese Army is already complete. So, we can now choose between your reform, which is superior firepower, your reform, which is mass assault, or yours, which is grand battle plan. We are going superior firepower. We're going to do that. Hopefully we still have 2 superior firepowers to go. No, we're actually going to waste one of those. Oh well. Never mind. Playing the vanilla game as a minor country is pretty status quo. Allies versus Axis. Will the game ever end if nobody breaks down? Yeah. Basically when the US joins. That will be a massive influx of man and material to the Allies. What year is it? That's the other question. Nearly 44. Yeah, still relatively early days. The USA takes a little bit of time to really ramp up its war machine. So just give it time. They should do. I mean, it's possible for them to lose, especially if like Britain falls, but if Britain doesn't fall, then you should be fine. Which miner are you playing as? Starting to believe that attacking Russia was a mistake. No! Attacking Russia is never a mistake. Nothing has ever gone wrong in history in Russia. At least that's what our Siamese textbooks tell us. You're about to get cut off and then all of them are dead. Alright, so Marines, are we in a position to do something? Marines, go! You guys have almost arrived. Marvellous. Are we? No. Don't want to do anything? Oh, come on, guys. Must I do everything? Apparently the answer is yes. Alright, you guys have arrived. Head down to there, and then to here. Go. Meanwhile, if we attack, we can actually push them back. Excellent. So let's gain some land here for the Japanese. because this stuff... Yep, there's the cutoff. Is about to go really, really horribly wrong. I was really hoping that this would take some more pressure off the Japanese, but it hasn't really. At least not nearly to the extent that I was hoping.